Hello guys, how we doing? Phil Kent here, and just continuing with my own challenge that has been set by myself yet again, which is what I like to do, and this is the XXX 100 challenge. If you don't know what I'm doing, I set myself another challenge when we came back from holiday in Turkey, and this one is to do over a 30-day period, 100 Facebook Lives, 100 Facebook posts, and 100 video shorts or reels. And things are going to plan at the moment. I'm keeping a running total. Most of the running totals I do put my posts, so if you go onto the timeline anywhere, scroll to the bottom of any post, you should see on most of them anyway a sort of running total of where I am and where I at. And today this is Facebook Live and number 3. So hope you guys are doing okay. And I'll put a small title on this one. I've called it planning. Hey, look who's popped up. Talk of the devil. 1 second, people. We've just got Ilse have just asked me for the link. It's probably because I've been giving her a bit of grief lately about not being here. So 1 second, I'm just dropping a link into our Ilse, and that means I have to grab my headphones as well so I can hear what she says. So bear with us, guys, because just to show you that Ilse has just actually dropped a message straight in and said, "Hey, show me the link." So let's bring her on. Let's have a look. Who is this person? We don't recognize this person. Who are you?
Hey,
hello, stranger.
It's been ages.
Yeah, ages, literally ages. I even said that to Leah yesterday. I said,
I've been working so hard.
Oh dear, you'll have me in tears. Listen, you know, you're working too hard. Too many Zooms. You know, too many Zooms. But it's lovely to see you. Look at that. Yeah. You know. There we go. Where have you been? Well, we don't need to know. You've been obviously
I was working hard.
Putting your feet up and doing nothing, and you know,
a cocktail here, a rest hair, massage.
Massage. Yeah, I mean, you decide just to take some time off from what you're doing because you know.
It's automatic.
I just see your extra little message about a HT come in. That's nice.
Yeah.
Is that the guy we were talking about yesterday? Or?
Yes.
Yes, you said he'd go straight through, didn't you?
I felt it that he was a little bit more over there than just a little business, but need to go fast.
Oh, good for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well deserved. Well deserved. You work hard enough for it. So great to have you on. I've had your digital diva other half on for the last 2 days. She's been on 2 days on the trial. I didn't message her today because I know it's quite early still, even though she said she's up from like about 7.
Yeah, but she's already working. I was just on a call with her.
Yeah, she doesn't wait around too much. So I did actually put a little title because this is already live number 3. I did quite a dark one this morning on the way to the gym, but Carl did actually comment and said, "Hey, the light's not too bad." But I'll see if I can get a bit of extra light on it in the car when I do it. So it's all not too bad. I did put a quick title on this one because it sort of come up in conversation about planning and consistency, something that you know tons about, and it sort of come to light really because obviously I've been doing the challenge, and obviously on paper it seems relatively simple, but you still got to plan that day out, you know. And I've been trying to help sort of Carl along the way because Carl's obviously joining in with the challenge, but obviously this is quite new to him. He's done a live a day for 30 days. He did well at that, but doing multiple tasks across a day across a challenge, you got to keep on track. I mean, you know, you know more than anybody. You got to plan your day and how important it is, isn't it?
The seed I don't plant here won't grow further. So if I don't plant that seed and nurture it, it won't grow further away. It doesn't have a future.
No, and it's so important. And on the first or second day, I said to Carl, make sure because he wasn't even writing them on the post. I said, check out what I do. I said, I've done a lot of these challenges. I did a 100-day one. I said, I've done the RPM challenge. And I said, you absolutely have got to track what you're doing. I said, because it's so easy, isn't it, lose count. It's easy to say I'm going to do 3-a-day lives, 3-a-day posts, and 3-a-day shorts. You can lose count so easily, and you've got to have that running total because you've still got to hit the 100 by the 30 days. And so he needs to be up with the numbers, which is why even myself, even though I've done them before, I know that I have lost count before and I've had to go right back and add them all up and write them down. And it's a nightmare, because you literally got to clock every single one. So planning is huge, absolutely huge. Key to what everything, Hey, look, yeah, look at this comment. Look, she made it. Yeah, I left you alone today, Leah. But if you want to join, then shout and you can come on. We can have.
Yeah, Ilse only has a couple of minutes because Ilse has to go at 6:00 again. Soon. Sorry, guys.
Soon,
yeah,
but,
I'm a team builder. I have to do a lot. The VIPs are doing a lot for the dominators.
She says she has a Zoom in 10 minutes. Well, you can come for 10 minutes if you like. It's up to you, Leah. Let us know. Or you can chill with your cup of coffee. Talking of team builders, I don't go much on that new name, by the way, for the new level in, well, what we're talking about without saying any names. What are your thoughts on it?
It's necessary. Because we have otherwise only needs coming in and they're bound to somebody else and don't get further away. I'm more person, not too many needs. I don't have many needs. I don't do many needs. I take you, I explain what it is. What do you want? Okay, you fit in the program. You don't fit in this program. What is it that you want? Okay, maybe this is a program. This is free. Try it. If nothing is for you in the digital market, it's fine by me. No loss for me. But I don't want to waste your time or your money on it. And if you are in my team, you have to work. Ask Leah.
Well, but I'm sure you get better people like that, don't you? And me and Leah touched on it yesterday. We've all made mistakes in the past. I know I have, where I've spent so much time with people that didn't do anything, literally, and it doesn't get you in it. All you're doing is draining your own time, and then
I ask right away, what did you do? No, okay, are you still interested or aren't you? Yeah, I will. Okay, by tomorrow I want you to go to unit that, and I will ask you questions, and if I see you're not through the unit, because we can see,
yes.
Yeah,
we had this conversation offline.
I don't do excuses. Excuses don't build.
No, well, we had this conversation off air the other day, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And and it is true. When you chat to people, you find out they're not really doing enough. And why put all your time and energy into someone that's not working hard enough? It's so true. And I mentioned it on one of the calls with Leah. I mean, when I was on that call with Wayne that I had. He said to me, you can't make people do things. You're going to have dominators come in and just literally do nothing.
Only work with the willing.
Work with the willing. That's one of my well-known sayings, as you know. I use it a lot. Yeah. Work with the willing. I used it, and Wayne told me that even he's had some people come into Elite and do nothing whatsoever. He says they just expect it to come all by itself.
That's the espresso machine. I'm telling you, you just buy it and set it on the counter and think, where's my coffee? Yeah.
But you bang on. That's one of the big ones that I learned from one of the mentors I was learning from years ago. And only work with the willing, because we've all done it. We've all sucked our time and energy into people that just don't produce, and you can't make them do things. No. You can't. They've got all the tools, the resources. Even the dominators here have got so much training in front of them, and things to make it work. So many methods, and even if they can't get to grips with the training that's inside the program, they can jump on things like Robert's Huddle. We got Robert's Huddle. We got Wayne's Dominator Zoom on a Friday.
Not possible not to show up. It isn't possible not to show up if you want. It's only because you don't want to. It isn't possible to learn and to learn to earn, because we have multiple things that you can install, and it will work for you. The more you do, the more you get. It is nearly impossible to get more out of it than only OLSP. because you are learned to how to build a business online, any business online. So there are no excuses.
They're not. No. Well, like Leah's just commented, it is the fear of success. It's right.
Yeah.
And too many people, as we've discussed before, too many people want the results without putting the work in. They want the easy way, and there is no easy way. You've got to be consistent, and seeing the change in Carl is quite good, because he's finally start. I can see when I'm talking to him, and when especially
He wants to get out of his job, huh?
He does, and also I can see
no more plan A. That's it.
But I can see his mindset changing now. You can see the way, if you watch his very first live that he did when I set the challenge down, and now you watch the lives, his confidence is positive. He's starting to get about his understanding about the self-branding, his understanding about the consistency, because this is also what this challenge is teaching him. He's realizing now, because he's having to do it, he's realizing what it takes to be consistent. And because realistically, this challenge is sort of getting people to do what they should be doing anyway, but
we enjoy it after a while. Like, oh, I missed something, and that's going live, or a challenge, or saying, I want to see my strategy and look if it worked and test something out. What Leah and I are more in.
The planning comes into it massively. I mean, I know that if say you didn't have, for whatever reason, you were just coming in and you wanted to take on board the challenge, I've only got to say to you, right, Leo, it's you got to do 100 Facebook lives, over 30 days, 100 posts, and 100 shorts or reels. You would just get to work and figure out when's my first.
Just take this. There's a clock on it. It says beep, and you go live.
Yeah. But you'd figure out when you're going to do these posts. You'd figure out when you're going to do these. You would, because it's got a slot around your lifestyle.
You have to leave. I have to leave my desk once. So why not do a live when I'm leaving my desk and say, hey guys, I'm leaving my desk and this is up, and I had my coffee and had my chat with, and I had a question in, and it was about.
Yeah, that's it. The planning is so important, and it comes into all the marketing we do. It's like I thought, hang on a minute, I've done a couple of lives on the way back from the gym before. I'll do one on the way there. I'll do one on the way there, one on the way back. It was a bit dark this morning, but I'm already figuring out I've got to get another small light in there, just put a bit more on me. But Carl commented the light wasn't actually too bad, Phil. I could see what you were doing, So, but it's, again, I'm thinking, I could do one there, I could do one back. That puts 2 out of the way. I could do another one, and I'll do an update one in the evening now.
As you know, doing it, huh?
But I'm doing it. That's right. It's doing it, and then you can schedule your posts and things like that. But even like what Leah made a really good point yesterday. She said, if someone is that busy, if they're tied up with work, she said, with the amount of social posting software available out there now, with that and technology, if someone's got that busy a life, they can just set it all up to the software.
We are setting so much automation up for the digital divas. It's just once a week you have work.
And when I did my 100-day challenge, I mean, I was using software back then. That the software is now obsolete, but it was a beast of a software. But I literally had to just put it all in. I put the posts in, because I was using Pinterest, Instagram, you name it. I was using Facebook, and I had so much post going out that physically it would have been almost impossible for me to do it over the 100 days. But I used to spend my time scheduling it into the software, and it used to do it for me. It was worth its weight in gold, because you still got to do your own work with the lives and everything else. So in the meantime, you got it's not being 100% reliant on that, as we've said before. It's helping you do what you need to do. It's putting out these posts. It's important,
Yes. I have to go because
you have to go.
And I have to attend. Sorry.
So are you going off with your digital diva, because she's obviously going off?
With my other program.
But you've jumped on, and it's been great to see you, which has been nice, isn't it? Because we've not seen you for a while. But I've got no set time now, which is another good thing. It gives me that little bit of flexibility.
Yeah.
I do it when I think, I've got time now. Jump on, do a live, talk about whatever, or as we said, as Wayne called it, talk about random shit for 20 minutes.
If you know your shit, you can talk about running shit.
Yeah, but it works, and people take an interest, and people watch them back, and people get to see them. It's good stuff. It really is. It's like you said, you got to enjoy what you're doing as well. So
It is.
well, it's been short and sweet, but it's been lovely to have you. And
Thank you.
try and join us again sometime when you're not doing 7 Zoom one day, and then get some of your time back.
Somewhere, somehow.
Get Casey to do it while you have some time off.
Yeah,
we all need these. Yeah, get Casey to do it, and you can put your feet up. There you go.
Yeah.
That seems like a good idea.
Good, Phil. See you later.
See you later. Enjoy your Zoom.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There we go, peeps. It was joined us. It was short and sweet, but it was nice to have her on. And as I said, Leah's not on today, but she's done for the last 2 days. But that's how easy it is, and that's when you're doing stuff on a regular basis, you're gonna pop up in people's feeds. You're gonna pop up, what people can see what you're doing, and then you're gonna have stuff like that where it was just popped up straight away in the comments. Hey, you're on. I'll jump on. Even though she only had 10-15 minutes, she jumps on and shows up. And if you're not doing these things on a regular basis, if you're not being seen and all the rest of it, then these things aren't going to happen. And like I said, I've been working with my Dominator Carl, and he's starting to see the momentum. It's all sort of starting to slowly come together. He's starting to see, why the branding is important. The feedback he's getting, the confidence he's getting, and now he's doing this channel. He's realizing that he needs to be doing these posts. It's giving him that routine and getting the wheels in motion, and that's what you have to do. And as it was just said there, she's getting quite strict or in the right way with some of her team members, because she wants those that are going to come on board and actually work the system, and that's what it's all about. You can't afford to be drained by people who are just not doing enough, and unfortunately that does happen with a lot. As you mentioned, I had a call with Wayne Crow, the owner of RSB, and he said he's had some come straight through an upgrade to VIP and VIP Elite, which is the top one, and simply do nothing because they just think it's an ATM. They think they can plug in and all the money's going to come into them. But you've got to work with the willing. And so if you're out there recruiting team members, it's no good just getting somebody on board just because they're a number, which is how a lot of big recruiters out there work. They're just a number. They don't care about them. You want to get the people like yourself that are going to come on board, put in the effort, put in the time, put in the effort, and get to work, because it's better to have 10 good team members underneath you that put in the work, put in the effort, and etc., rather than have 100 team members that do nothing and they're going to last a couple of weeks or 9 days, like one of our guys who came in, and barely make it to the end of the month and decide that it's not for them, because they're the ones that have the, what we call the employee mindset. They'll come in with a negative mindset and think, I'll give it a month, see what happens. If I don't think it's any good, then I'll leave. And that's what happens. They're the ones with the employee mindset, because what will happen is they'll come in, they've already got that negative mindset, they've already got that things that if all else fails, I'll cancel before the next month's subscription comes out. And when they get a week, 10 days in, and they're not earning any money because they haven't put any effort in, and they've not even started to nurture the system or the rest of it, they start to see already, oh, hang on, that 30 days is looming, I'm only 2 weeks away from that. So they already mentally start to convince themselves that the program isn't working. And what will happen is, come the third week at the very latest, they'll decide, no, this isn't working, I'm not going to do this anymore, I'm going to cancel my subscription and I'm going to go. And that is what happens, because these are the wrong people. These are the ones that would just jump around thinking, looking for the shiny object or the magic system that works. But you need to come in and treat it like a business. You need to be looking for the people that are like yourself, that are going to come in, put the work in, put the effort in, and get to work and keep that consistency up, keep your planning in motion until things actually start to work and start to take place. So I hope that all makes sense. It was great to have yours come on. I'm approaching the sort of 20-minute mark. I've done the last two, I've gone for about 40 minutes. So I'm going to sort of drop the sort of time down on this one. I normally do a update live at the end of sort of the evening here on my day. So when I get to the end of the day, which is evening time, I'll do a very short live, only sort of 2 or 3 minutes long. Just got to give me a recap on where I am with the challenge, how many lives I've done, how many posts I've done, and shorts and reels and stuff like that, just to give you an update. So you can look out for that one later on. So those who've been here, thanks for watching, and whatever you're doing, have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next live. So one go, and cheers and bye.